Kings and queens, your majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. Trust you and yours are well and you're loving yourself and all, just like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you my esteemed subscribers. You are loved, celebrated, and of course appreciated. So I want us to listen to some information about the Fulani, okay, and their connection to the British government, and how the British government aided these Fulani men to Islamize the continent. Especially, we're talking about specifically Nigeria, okay, the northern part of Nigeria, how they aided these Fulani people. So the Fulani helped the British, and the British helped the Fulani. Now, I want to just give you a background understanding. Abigail keep telling you here that this religion are one and the same. The Muslims shout, vibrated, insult me. The Christians shout, vibrated, insult me. Okay? Forget the denomination. Forget they tell you we are here, we are there. Those who are controlling this system, the religious system of control, those who are controlling it, they are the same people. One and the same. Because their sole aim is not for your salvation. Their sole aim is to get hold of that thing that they can use to control your minds, to make you slaves. That's their sole aim. And they're succeeding. They succeeded before, they are succeeding now, and they'll keep succeeding until we wake up and understand this whole game very well. Now, when we're talking about how, the Arab conquered the northern part of the continent, we talk about how Egypt was not Arab before. It gradually became Arabized because of, ethnic cleansing and the rest of them, jihad and the rest. I made mention of how the Fulani were involved in the motherland. Now, these are the group of people that have been used then, and they are still being used now. Now, when you look into the continent and look into parts where insurgencies, terrorism, and the rest, it is this group of people. Remember the Fulani young man who came out and called out Ibrahim Traore and his so-called fans? He was so angry that Traore was unaliving his people. And recently, we saw that young man who, sarcastically said something about that. How the same Fulani people are still there. They are still terrorizing. In short, they were eating their spaghetti, and the Burkina Faso soldiers didn't allow them to even finish their spaghetti. They came on them and took them all out. You saw the bowls of spaghetti. Anyway, what I'm saying is that these are the people then and the same people now. Like somebody said, one of our queens said that it's like these people are, I can't remember word to word what she said, but it's like she said they are like the nightmare of Africa. Like these are the it's like they are being created specifically to just destroy the motherland from the beginning, because they are a thorn on the flesh. They are a thorn on the flesh. So don't think that it is the Islamic world that are using them to take out people. Okay, don't fall for that trick of theirs to make you believe that it is a religious war between Islam and this is one religion. These are the people that are controlling the same circle. What they want is not to say, they just want you to fight yourself to make it look like it's Islam and Christianity fighting each other. No, what they want is to cause chaos, and they know it's that way that will be so sweet. So they use that route. So you think that it's a religious war. You kill your brother that is African first because the person is a Muslim or because the person is a Christian. You kill that person thinking it's a religious war. No. It is still the battle of mind control. And why are they struggling so well to control our emotions? So they can take hold, conquer the world. Let's listen to this. I think I've talked too much.
Well, since 1970. I went to Nigeria in 70.
Okay. If you please like to just give me a bit of insight that you gave me earlier on with regard to Nigeria and the whole politics and the issues that we're having today. It'd be really interesting to get an angle from you on what exactly happened.
Well, for me, the problem today, wow, it goes back to the Muslim conquest of the north with Usman Dan Fodio and the Fulani Hausa conquest of the north, and the north becomes Muslim. And when the British colonized the north in 1900, what do we, the British, do? We very cleverly rule with a few hundred district officers through the Muslim emirs. It was the best thing that ever happened to Islam in Nigeria, because before then, if you were a Muslim, you went, say, to the Tiv area, what would happen? You'd be dead. Under the British, you could go as a Muslim trader and you could live and you could spread your message of Islam. So the British enabled Islam to spread in Nigeria, and the British stopped the spread of Christianity because Lugard kept missionaries out of the north. He only let missionaries go to the parts that were not under Muslim rule, like the Jos Plateau. So the Christian church in the Middle Belt thrived in areas that had never been conquered by the House of Fulani. Why are there huge areas of the north of Nigeria depopulated today? The answer is jihad. Because those who weren't enslaved by the House of Fulani or conquered by the House of Fulani, they either died by the sword or they fled to the hills, like the plateau, like the Goza Hills in Bornu. And in those hills, when I was there in the 1970s, there were no Muslims, none whatsoever. The people followed African traditional religion and were becoming Christians. Because down on the plain, it was the Muslim Kanuri, and they're the ones that slave raided. So what's going on today in the Middle Belt? It's nothing to do with herdsmen and farmers. It's nothing to do with Muslim herdsmen, nomadic Fulani, and settled Christian farmers. No, and it's certainly nothing to do with climate change driving out the Fulani. This is quite simply jihad. This is just an extension of Usman Dan Fodio's jihad by other means. But nobody in England dare call it jihad because they're all shit scared of being called Islamophobic. Well, I'm not. I don't hate any Muslims, but I think Islam is of the devil, and it has to rule, and it must rule Nigeria. Islam a religion of peace? Don't make me laugh. Where is Islam a religion of peace? Where Islam rules. Where it doesn't, that is the region of war. That is Islamic theology. That's what this is. So those who are for violent jihad, in my view, they have the historic pedigree in Islam. They're the Salafists. Now, Islam is a broad church. Islam encompasses all lots of people. Most Muslims are not terrorists. But the people who are around us today, here and in Nigeria, who are terrorists, by and large are Muslims, and a particular kind of Muslims. They are violent Wahhabi Salafists. When I say that, I won't have some idiot accusing me of Islamophobia. They should credit me with a little knowledge of Islam, its history and theology. This isn't about Muslims versus Christians. It's about Islam must rule, Islam must triumph. And that's the case in Nigeria, and it's the case here too. Except here they can be a bit quieter.
All right, Your Majesties, I hope we listen carefully to this analysis. And the truth is that the more we do not see the clearer picture of situations, especially when it comes to our relationship with one another as Africans, we would never get, we would never get to have peace in the motherland. So they're all aware. It's not about Christian, Muslim, what have you. I keep saying it here. It is those who are there, who are using this religion to take advantage. And prior to this involvement with these people, we had a life. to the conquest of Uthman Dan Fodio, we had a life. Prior to the Arab conquest, we had a life. We were living. We understood what life meant. We understood how it is to commune with the spirit. We know what the laws are. We know, okay, if you do this is bad, if you do that is good. We understand all these things. But this religion want to make us believe that we were such barbaric savages, barbarians, eating each other, jumping from trees here and there. We do not understand what life was. It was religion that came and gave us the life. Your Majesties, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And the painful thing here is that when you talk about the evil that these religions have done to the core of ourselves as Africans, as melanated worldwide, you get, some, resistance, people coming, talking back at you, like, what do you call them? The extremists coming to, talk back at you, as if you don't really know what you're saying, or you just hate them, you just hate their religion for no reason or for no good reason. These are the things that we're talking about. No one hates anybody's religion. No one is saying that nobody is telling you to stop practicing your religion. Nobody is saying that you shouldn't love your religion. No one is saying you shouldn't love your God. But what we are saying is that before all these religions, we were Africans, we were brothers and sisters. Are we going to allow this religion destroy us totally? When we are aware that this is a tool of destruction, of control, mind games here and there, when we are aware of all this, are we still going to continue? Are we still going to put religion first instead of putting our brothers and sisters first? Because the more we keep putting these religions first, even those who do not really understand the game, what has happened in the past, they put religion first. And the enemy who controls, who destroy, take advantage of that and begin to control these people, you see. And then you think you are doing all you are doing for your religion, for your God. Your God is going to be happy if you unalive somebody. Come on. Come on. Last time I checked, I thought we all say that this God created us all. I thought we all say that this religion believes in a one true God. And we all believe that this one true God created us all, both Islam, Christians, and Jews. So why does it come when it comes to protecting the life of your brother? You want to protect the interest of this religion first. Your Majesties, sometimes we should sit and think critically. When we think critically, we understand. But no, this religion does not support critical thinking. If you are any of this religion and you are thinking critically, you have committed a crime. It's a sin. They don't want you to use your brain. If you use your brain, you have committed a crime. And I keep asking this question. If the Creator don't want us to use this brain, why were we created with brains? For you to be a devoted member in any of these religions, a devotee of these religions, you have to become stupid. That's why you see the most intelligent, educated human being become so stupid when it comes to religion. Because when it comes to religion, you don't ask question anymore. Because they tell you if you ask question, you've committed a crime. It's what do you call it? It's heresy. And we are buying all these things. We are living by it. And one of the reasons why these religions keep thriving, why this tool of religion that they are using will keep thriving and keep thriving is because of the fear that they have instilled in us. Religion thrives in fear. Because I will tell you, if you don't do this, this is what will happen to you. And the fear is not just the fear of now, it's the fear of after now. The fear of after now. That's why you see that this religion has gotten hold of us so much. All the religions. The fear of after now. Your soul will burn in hell if you don't do this. You see? So it's in this fear, and I keep asking, if this Creator loves us so well, so much, why should this Creator scare us for us to love Him back? or love her back. I don't think should you scare your child because you want your child to love you, scare your child? Will it work well? So sometimes all we need is just critical thinking. And even with all this said and done, Abigail is a bad person. Abigail is a Jezebel. And the devil is using Abigail now, to turn your mind. Like I said before, nobody is saying you should leave your religion. No one is saying you should not worship your God. But sometimes you have to think critically. Even while you do what you do, use your critical thinking. Because this same creator is not stupid to have, wire our brain the way they are wired. What do you think? Leave your thoughts and opinion there at the section. I'm going to see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others. Stay safe, stay positive, always your majesties. Bye for now.